What's going on, everybody? It's Unpacked Bags with Satisfied Entertainment. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. Episode 5. Alright, we at episode 5. Why is there drama between baby daddies and baby mamas? So you already know the podcast. If you don't know, the podcast Unpacked Bags is basically about relationships on all different kinds of levels, and this one is about baby daddies and baby mamas. I myself is a baby mama. I know a lot of people like to call it mother of the child, father of the child, but this episode is baby mama, baby daddy. So if you're offended by it, I do apologize, but kind of not, because that's just what it is. So we're going to introduce everybody. We're going to keep it real. We keep it real. Introduce everybody. I want y'all to tell us who you are, how many kids you have, and whether they are boys or girls. I am going to be a part of this podcast. Like I said, I am a baby mama. I have a little girl. She's 2. I am, as you guys know, I went from being married to divorce. Then I ended up with a baby daddy. So now I'm here. So we just going to go around the table. And then after we go around the table, we're going right into the questions. Okay? Everybody that's in the audience, I appreciate you guys. Let me give y'all a round of applause for coming out, supporting. This is a podcast where you're free to say whatever you need. We'll take questions and all that stuff from the audience. I just ask that you speak up a little bit so our viewers can hear on SoundCloud. But this is just a podcast that speaks the truth. It's not about bashing nobody. If you do decide to bash somebody, that's your prerogative. I ain't got no say-so over that. That's your deal. This is a perspective from yourself. So I have to say that because this topic is very sensitive. It's very touchy. Most of my podcasts are touchy, but this one is a little deep. So, but there are people out there that want to know certain stuff about co-parenting and things like that. So we're gonna dig into it. You want to go ahead and start, Red?
Hey, I'll go ahead. My name Red. Everybody know me by Antonio. With most everybody know me by Red. I have 5 kids. My oldest is 14. My oldest is 14. I have 4 boys, 1 girl. 14, 12, 8, 5, and 1. Those are the ages of all my kids. Love them all.
What's your relationship status?
Relationship status is not too good with my baby mama. Personally, I think she's money hungry. I'm gonna just put it out there.
Oh, we starting out hard.
So, I mean, when I was paying every dime that she wanted, everything was cool.
Okay.
And when I didn't give her what she wanted, I couldn't see my kids.
Okay.
So therefore, I'll wait till we get a little more into it, and I'll go ahead and let the next person go.
That's Red, all right?
Well, it's going to be hard to follow that up.
He hit you.
But my name is Jay McClain. I've been on the podcast before. Of course, as y'all know, Amanda's my sister. I have a 6-year-old son. And as of now, I am currently married and plan on staying married for a very long time. Relationship status with my son's mom. I mean, we co-parent, but we don't have really no conversation with each other at all unless it really is about our son. And that's just our relationship status. And as far as other stuff, like I said, I've never said anything bad, and I've held my stuff in for 6 years, so y'all might have to excuse me on some stuff.
You got some shit to say.
You better know it.
Okay. All right, what's going on, Liz?
All right, I'm Elizabeth. Got a boy, 11 years old. Me and my baby daddy.
Okay.
Is on just baby daddy terms.
Okay.
That's it. I talk to him as much as I cannot.
Oh, there you go. Okay. My status with my baby daddy or child's father, whichever one, don't make me no difference. We don't talk at all. There's no conversation. There's nothing that just recently happened about, what is this month? December, about 3 months ago. So as we get through this podcast, maybe some more that'll come out. All right, so my first question is, what is your definition of a baby mama or a baby daddy? What's your definition of it? A lot of people try to say it like it's a bad thing. At this point for me, what I've learned, it's not necessarily bad or good. It's just a term at this point for me. Like, it don't even bother me if you want to say I'm a baby mama, or my child's the mother of the child or father of the child or whatever. I do understand why people feel a certain way because they make baby mama and baby daddy off this bitter person that's angry and causing all this drama and all that kind of stuff. I get that, but to me, it's just a term. This might be a little different, but when we say the word bitch, it can be used in a bunch of different ways. I can say I don't like to be called no bitch, but I kind of do in this kind of area. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. So y'all tell me what y'all think about it. I don't feel no type of way. So
I don't have that much type of feeling myself, but I wouldn't say he a father.
okay,
Because to me, father hold a strong definition. Like,
Okay.
you truly there.
right.
So, like, for me, my baby daddy stay 7 minutes away from my son, but you see your daughter who stay 45 minutes away from you at least 4 times a week. You see this boy maybe once a month. So, you a baby daddy. Really, you ain't even there. You darn near sperm donor.
Me personally, me being called a baby daddy, I think it's because of the baby mama's not happy where she's at. So that's me personally. I think it's what it is because when, like I said at first, when I was giving all the money that she wanted, I was the kid's father. I wasn't a baby daddy.
I got you.
But when it ain't your way, you're a baby daddy or anything else.
A whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean.
You're a piece of shit.
Anything but a child.
You everything. Where you at, bro?
But yeah, my thing is with the whole baby daddy, baby mother thing is I wouldn't want to be called a baby daddy because I don't want to feel disrespected. Because to me that's disrespect.
It's a disrespectful
And that's just
thing.
based off of
Yeah.
the relationship that I've had with my dad
Yeah.
and me having my own son and changing that narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people don't even know what my real name is because I don't even like what my real name stands for because I'm named after my dad. So
that's
to
deep.
call me somebody's baby daddy, like, nah, nigga, that's bullshit because I'm for real there for mine.
Right.
So you're not finna hit me with that baby daddy thing. Like,
I got you.
that,
And
and
see,
that's just where that cuts off for me.
Yeah.
And piggybacking off of that, if I knew I would be where I'm at now, my child wouldn't be a junior either.
I got you.
Straight up.
Y'all heavy on the first question. That was supposed to like be. It's real on the first question. Man, it's super deep.
Oh, then the piggyback actually out for him. He's baby mama's money hungry. My baby daddy's sex hungry.
Oh, now that's a different. That's on down in the question. That's on down in the question. All right. So was having kids a plan in your relationship, or did it just happen? Was that? And then you guys don't have to necessarily say your personal if you don't want to. Like I said, you can say in this area. You know, it's totally up to you on it. In my situation, my daughter was planned. However you guys want to connect that, like I said, I don't speak to him today. He does not speak to me today. But my child was planned. She was planned, and I'm going to be all the way real with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my book. My book should be coming out in June. I'm stuck between calling it Unpacked Bags or bullshit men that boss me up, some shit like that that's going on. So it's basically... with my situation is I didn't think that I could have kids at first in my marriage. So when I got my divorce and got in my relationship with my baby daddy or my kid's father, I was ready. I'm gonna be all the way real with y'all. I was headed to the sperm bank because I wanted a kid. I'm not saying I wanted a kid on the lines of having what I have right now, but not knowing that this is what it is, that's a little bit easier to explain than to say your father's just not here no more. You know what I'm saying? He just decided not to do what he was supposed to do. So, I mean, she was playing, so that takes some drama on a whole nother level for me. The fact that we said on this day we gonna make it happen, and we made it happen, and then the shit ain't where it's supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? So where y'all at on the playing thing?
My first one was planned.
Mm-hmm. You got 5, man.
Yeah.
You got a lot of drama. Damn.
The first one was planned, and then the other 2, I mean, they came along as we progressed in our relationship.
Yeah.
Everything was going good, so I mean, we felt like we could have more kids, and we felt like we were gonna take the next step.
Okay.
So I mean, like I said, the first one was, the second 2 wasn't. But
Whoa. The second 2 was not planned?
I mean, nah.
Cause how you do that twice?
That was the beauty of the relationship. The kids came from the beauty of the relationship.
When you having fun and you just out there, I mean, you ain't thinking about it, and it's all y'all talk about. Man, hey, we're gonna have kids, and we're gonna make it work. I mean, that's what we were on. We was gonna make it work. We were gonna get married. I mean, we had to talk. Like, we were gonna do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was it was different.
I've been hearing the pull-out game need to be a lot stronger.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Whole lot stronger.
I mean, 5. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mine wasn't that strong. I'm sorry.
That's why you was talking about marriage.
Hey, got to. Having kids, I mean, it is what it is. You having kids, you want to take care of them, so you want to be there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, me personally, with my grandmother and my grandfather, they've been married over 50 years. So I was raised by my grandparents. So that's all I knew was wanting to be a family man.
There you go.
I started having kids, so that's what I wanted to be, a family man.
Yeah.
But as times go on, you know how it get. I mean, they start seeing other things and new things, and they think it's grass is green on the other side, and it's not. So, I mean, that's where it was with me.
Okay.
Oh, my one, he definitely wasn't a mistake. I mean, he was
That's not
playing.
a mistake, but
No, not saying.
Yeah, just 'cause it's
definitely wasn't a mistake. You know, like
just
as
because
far
playing, don't it?
No,
It's a mistake.
definitely wasn't a mistake. But as far as it being planned, like I'm not saying that we was like, yeah, we finna have this kid.
Yeah.
We knew what we was doing, and we knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And it was just like, well, if it happens, it happens. Then we just go from there.
Yeah.
And especially given where our relationship was at then, like, wasn't neither one of us mad about the situation and stuff like that. But you know, as time goes on, people change, things change, and it is what it is now.
Right.
But I'm definitely thankful and grateful that I do have my son, because it put a lot of other stuff in my life in perspective as far as things that I wanted to do and needed to do and stuff like that. So yeah.
Where you at, Liz?
So, mine is actually a little bit deeper than all that, a little bit.
Bring it out, let's go.
My baby daddy and I, like, he was the love of my life. So we talked about kids, and then found out that I got issues in my ovaries. That was told I couldn't even have children. First found out I was pregnant, he didn't even have a heartbeat. So they were like, oh, are we gonna keep this? Are you gonna get sick? Just to end up here. So I would say he was playing, but everything afterward wasn't.
I got you.
So
I got you. I just want the viewers to understand your situation, especially if you guys are coming from your own perspective, so they can understand why you say certain stuff as far as drama and all that stuff goes, so they know, like, oh, this is why she saying, you know what I'm saying?
I will say, my baby daddy wanted this baby. He wanted a boy. He wanted a junior. So to be what we at now, it's like,
that's some bullshit, ain't it?
That's beyond bullshit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree. What was your reaction of knowing you were having a baby? Y'all, I ain't gonna lie,
I was excited.
I was
especially after being told I couldn't.
Yeah, I was super excited.
I mean, I was really excited, especially for me to have my first boy, and it was gonna be named after me. So yeah, I was very excited.
Yeah, excited.
I was excited, and then of course, you know, well, in our pregnancy, we had some complications and stuff, but of course I was excited. I really wanted a girl. But to have that boy, and we're 4th generation of boys, it's like, you know, I can't be mad at that, because the way that's set up, it don't look like we having no girls no time soon over there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get a little bit deeper. I got a couple of questions that I went through with Coke for the podcast, and I got a couple of questions that came from my Instagram, because people send me questions through Instagram. Is it ever a good idea to stay in a relationship with your kids' mother or father because y'all have kids?
It should be.
No.
Why or why not?
I would say I did go through that. I stayed with my baby mama because of my kids.
Okay.
I love my kids to death, because with my father, I didn't have that relationship. So I wanted to make sure that with my kids, I had a relationship to make them feel like they didn't have a dad.
Yeah.
I mean, me growing up, going through school, basketball games, all the sports that I played and didn't have a dad to come and watch me play or root me on, it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to make sure that I was there for my kids. So,
I mean, I can definitely understand what you're coming from,
You
not
said,
having.
I think your words was that shit did.
But I was speaking on what Red said, because staying in a relationship for me, like that's for real dead. But I can definitely understand what you're saying as far as wanting to stick around and have that family. because of the lack of the father presence that you had. And I can understand that because I didn't have that father presence there as well in the way that I felt like it should have been. But I had that bigger support system to say, hey, that they are here. But I'm not going to sacrifice my own happiness just to stay in the situation because of my kid. Because if I'm not happy, then how can I effectively take care of my child?
That's right.
Because then if my morale and all that is low, then I can't really get excited for what he has going on or what they're doing, or just say, hey, this is what's going to happen, because me, myself, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
And I don't want that energy to be fed off of him. So I have to remove myself in the situation and say, okay, let me move myself, get myself happy, get myself back to a certain spot, and then I can for real take care of what I need to take care of. So that being in a relationship and sacrificing my own happiness for that, it's not.
Yeah. Well, some people feel like, you know, I don't want my kids to see the split and they stick around, because I know a couple of people who do stick around and they like, well, I stick around because of that. Now, are they miserable? Yes. They are miserable, but they look at it as, I am taking this sacrifice for my kid. Now, if they fake it and funk for their kid or whatever, that's what they want their child to see, is that you in a dual family home. You know what I'm saying? I'm a smiling and kiki kid up. I make sure I support and all this stuff with you, but behind closed doors, I am struggling. But they look at that as, I'm being this parent to sacrifice for my child. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, as they get older though, like you can only fake for so long, before the real come out.
Yeah.
I mean, I had college scholarships to go to play basketball in college and stuff, but like I said, me thinking back on my father not being in my life, that was the main reason of me not going to college, not taking these scholarships to go play basketball, something I love, because all I thought about was my kids not having a dad in their life.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be there for them, so I sacrificed me not going to college. So I wanted to be there. So I mean, even when my kids grow up and they go play sports and stuff, I want to be the one to be there to root them on. So I didn't get that, so I want to make sure I give them that.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the main reason I actually stayed into a relationship.
Yeah.
For my kids.
I get that. You got something on that?
I'm honestly gonna pick it back off Jay, because at the end of the day, it's about my happiness, because we were the union before we created this kid.
Yeah.
So we need to stay this union. If we can't stay the union, I'm not gonna be miserable, because children gonna feel it anyways until, you know, children just got all them supernatural senses anyway. Till you tell them that that's not real. And honestly, my child was seeing all the stuff we was going through. My child was dedicated being left.
Is that a hard decision for y'all to make, though? To say, you know what, now I'm out?
Not for me.
It's not hard?
It ain't never for me, because at the end of the day, all that mattered to me is the smile on that boy's face.
That's it.
So,
That's it. I agree. What about for you?
When I was done.
That part.
That shit dead.
You better know it. TSD,
So, this question might not sit as well, so I'm going to ask this as an overall thing. So, do you guys think it's hard for a mother or father to accept the other one moving on, though? You know what I'm saying?
I think it is.
I think it depends on where you are emotionally with that person.
If you ain't with it, you like, okay.
Now, at the time that my baby daddy walked out, I was like, okay, I'm done. You left like 50 times. I didn't put you out. You left.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah.
It was easy.
What about y'all? Was it easy? Is it easy for y'all? Or do y'all think just overall? That's not I don't think that's an easy thing for everybody. But like you said, it is an emotional thing
now,
where you are with.
We were together for 10 years, and of the 10 years, 7 was just, like, why are we bumping heads for?
I mean, me and my baby mom was together for 12. And
man, I ain't got no hat on.
Once you see the real person, I mean, it is what it is. Basically, when I asked her to marry me and she said no, she wasn't ready, that was it for me. I mean, my thing is, you want to take your time to build, and you think you need to be by yourself to do this. No, you build together because you know each other. So, I mean, why go build by yourself? I mean, if you're building by yourself, you plan on leaving anyways.
Right, at the end of
the
day.
So, that's my thing.
Take
build together.
Tweed from over here.
Right. I got $17 here. Put that with the rest. All right, see, y'all made me lose my little question.
Oh, man.
All right. What are your thoughts when you do leave, or when you did leave the relationship? Was your thoughts like, man, this shit gonna be terrible? Was it, does that just make you boss up in your area with your child or your kids? You know what I'm saying? What's your thought process? Oh, she finna be on this fuck shit. Like, what are you thinking when you decide to finally throw the deuces?
My question would be, did y'all leave? Because I got left.
I mean, I left because of my son's mom gonna hit me with she cheated on me, but don't tell me that this is one thing that you're not gonna deal with, and then you go out there and do the shit that you say that you're not gonna deal with. So for you to cheat on me and then you get caught, and how you get caught, I'm at the doctor's office with my son because something going on with him, and then you pull up with a hickey on your neck, like, where they do that at? So at that point, it was like, so this is what you're doing while I'm taking care of our son. Like, I was supposed to be out doing, you know, chilling, kicking it with the boys, but this is what's going on. This is the priority, and this is what you pull up with. So when I said I was done, I was done. You know what I mean? So I left, and like, nah, don't tell me I'm not gonna put up with this, but this is what you out there doing, because that's where that double standard shit come in, and like, nah, it don't work like that.
Did you leave?
I wanted to leave. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna put it out there. I wanted to leave, but I didn't want my kids to think, okay, look, my dad just up and left me. But I was tired of putting up with the bullshit.
Yeah.
So my thing is, what does that leave you? Do you keep putting up with the bullshit until she puts you out, or do you just leave
I say
because
just
of the kids?
leave. I mean, because at the end of the day, you're not leaving the children, you're leaving the situation with the woman.
When you don't know the woman, yeah. If you know the woman, when you leave the woman, you leaving the kids, because therefore, once you leave her, you ain't got no say so with these kids. Even if you want to
I'm
take
sorry,
care
it's the
of
way
these
around
kids.
all that. I don't accept
But
that.
that's the situation.
I totally understand
Yeah,
that. I
depends on
totally
the situation.
understand.
Yeah.
That's the situation.
Because at the end of the day,
So
it's
for
both
some
y'all
men,
it's both y'all children, your name on that paper.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all ain't never went to court, she ain't got total say over that.
Yeah,
And a lot of men do not know that. Like, get to reading about your children's laws.
I done been to court.
That thing that if you didn't say you want custodial rights in whatever way, then yeah, you lost out on that. But at the end of the day, that's your fault you lost out.
Nah, I mean, I've been to court multiple times.
And you
I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
And for some mothers, they do feel like this is what it's gonna be. What I say is what's gonna go. Now the court thing, I don't know.
I
ain't
am
never
one of
done
those mothers though. Cause no lie, cause we ended up in court over $140.
see, that ain't really, that's not that for me.
140.
That's not it for me.
When we got down there, they even asked this man about custodial or whatever. He was so mad about the money, he didn't care. And I won't go put him on nothing. No, you don't get no say over him, because at the end of the day, when I'm ready for my kids, you need to bring them. I don't really care how you feel. You walked out. You don't even see them. You choose when you want to see them. Mm-hmm. So, no.
So that's what some of that drama lies in right there, because, like, I guess for me, I think the father still has the same whatever that I have. You know what I'm saying? If my child is with her daddy or whatever, y'all do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even done the whole court thing, just to be totally honest and all the way out there. We haven't even done that. I haven't asked for anything. Have I started the process? Absolutely. I absolutely have. The courts, I don't know. I don't know what they own. I don't get it. It's been almost, we getting ready to go on 3 years, you know.
I never wanted to do it.
My thing
I'm
is,
for not doing it.
Let me ask you.
I never wanted to do it because we had the agreement. Your
Let-
agreement was shoes and clothes. I got everything.
Let me ask you a
literally
question.
everything else.
For these women, like, does money really play a part into seeing your kids?
No.
Because
And that's my biggest pet peeve,
It
like-
seems like many women out here, I'm not saying all women, but
Yeah.
many women out here, if you're not giving them the money that they want, you can't see them kids.
I know
and
a lot
they
of
use
men
them
going
kids
through
as
that
a
too.
pond.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
it's not
That's
right
it.
to do that.
It ain't.
Regardless if a man's not making the money that you want them to make, you still should let them see them kids, because money is not everything. Relationship with kids is everything.
But see, that a lot of that
That's
comes from, a lot of that
everything.
comes from a place of hurt, though, because
Yeah.
with my son's mom, she likes to see me hurt. Like, regardless, like, it don't matter if it's about money, if about me trying to do this or trying to do that. I'm not supposed to have nothing in her eyes, and I'm not supposed to be happy in her eyes. So she used to try to do anything that she can to make me upset, to hurt me, to say this. Like, it didn't matter, but that came from a place of hurt.
Yeah.
And because you're hurt, you want to see that other person suffer as
Exactly.
well. So whatever motivation that they can use to tweak whatever, that's what they gonna stick on.
Yeah, because
So-
they know they know that that's gonna press your button. Them
Right.
kids.
So once you say that, hey, this button is messed up, it don't work no more. So then you got to find another angle, and that's the reason why I was quiet for 6 years, because I'm not finna show that you can push my button over here, you can push my button this way, you can push my button that way. So for me to not say nothing and not to react to what you got going on, so what angle can you take?
Exactly.
Because even with us going to court, me being put on child support, I never fought back on that. All right, cool, this is what it is. Fit back. So you can't talk to me about the money that I'm paying or none of that, because I'm not making it an issue.
Yeah.
So what button you gonna push? It ain't nothing.
It is wrong for women to do that, though. I mean, to use their children as a pawn. I mean, and in my situation, I don't necessarily use that. I can't use that situation to be all the way real, but it sucks in my situation for it to be the other way around. It's not necessarily money. I feel like it's the happiness part though. So because I am happy, now you don't come and see your child.
Right.
Now that's some bullshit.
But that's a place of hurt. That's a place of hurt for him though. So for him not to show up and be there for his child, he know that might affect you. So therefore, this is what I'm gonna do to try to affect her.
And I think for him, it may be like he feel like disrespected some kind of way.
Then that's on him.
We'll get to
Then
some of that.
Then that's on him.
But
That's
I also
personal
say,
for him.
I'm trying not to tell my whole book.
on what he's saying though, that's also a two-way street. Cause like I felt like for ever, to this day still, my baby daddy don't want to come and get his kid because then that leave me single. Like I'm already single, but then now I'm no kid and like no, I'm single. He's sex hungry. So he's like, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you.
Girl, you need a babysitter. Bring him on.
I don't need no babysitter. My baby very
self-sufficient.
self-sufficient. I'm sorry, he's 11, but he can stay home alone and not burn that place down. Okay? I'm just saying, and it ain't never been a day that I've been on that he can't go home.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I feel like he uses me wanting him to be in his child's life against me.
Okay.
Even though it don't hurt me no more, and the boy knows. So.
Okay. If you could have it your way, how would you co-parent? Regardless of what society say, what your baby mama say, what your mama say, what your granny say, what traditions say, if you could do it your way, how would that work?
Share the time like you're supposed to do. I mean,
part.
it is what it is. You share the time. The kids share the time. I mean, regardless of it is, if you got to get them 1 week and then the mama get them the next week, it is what it is. Share the time and quit worrying about what the next person is doing.
Yeah.
Regardless if they happy or not, let them be happy. You're done. You're split. You're done.
Yeah.
Quit thinking about it.
So your kids live close, right?
Say it again.
Your kids live close, right?
Yeah.
Your kids live close too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got your kids.
She
My
said
bad.
that.
My bad. Anyway, well, your baby daddy's close. My bad. Your baby daddy's close. So in a different situation, my son lives 3 hours away.
Yeah.
So for me to say would I do anything with this differently, of course I would want to have my son. But I already have him the days he's out of school, and I already mostly have him on major holidays.
Gotcha.
So me personally, I'm good with where I'm at.
Okay.
And especially with the next journey that I got coming up, I'm not finna change. I don't want to change anything because, like I said, I still have him when I should have him, when I feel like I need to have him, and I'm okay with that. Period. And that's why I think where a lot of situations would be different, especially with where we are on the panel, as far as the distance that you are within your kids or your baby daddy and stuff like that, because y'all in the same city. Me and my son not even in the same city.
Gotcha.
And right now I have my son, I'm off work, and he's finna be here for the holidays. So I can't complain about nothing.
Yeah. On the time part. I won't. I mean, like I said, I started off. I mean, he doesn't get her at all now for whatever reasons that he don't get her. He don't get her at all. So at this point for me, it's more of a, do you really want to be bothered with your kid? And if you do, I'm fine. As long as we don't have no plans, you want her, come get her. You know what I'm saying? Even today, if he called today, if he said, I heard your damn podcast, you pissed me off, but I need my child, she can go over there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing. At the end of the day, especially if you listening, at the end of the day, you are her father. So if you want her, come get her, regardless. It ain't got to be about no drama. It don't got to be about who I'm with, who he with, how much money he's giving me, because that's another story too. It ain't even about none of that. It is, this is your child. Do you want her or not?
That's all I ask for. I mean, like I said, I know I got 3 other kids. I mean, all I want to do is see my kids and let my kids come and spend time with me. That's it. That's all I ask for.
I agree with that. My only thing is, he still to this day, even on all the bullshit he on, got
You
whatever
are so country.
acts.
The bullshit. You are so country. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He still has access to him. Like, my son has his own phone. So, only time you really need to contact me is to be like, I'm coming to get him. And to this day, my last text was like sometime last month. I'm coming to get him. Oh, okay. Well, you know where he at. So, I mean, but he always has, like, it's only been one time in that child lifetime that I've ever said, no, you can't come and get him. And that's because we was arguing and you was trying to use him against me. I'm not going to put him in that. But still to this day, I don't have to like you. I don't have to like the air you breathe. None of that. That's your kid. I'm not ever going to stop you from seeing him.
See, that's another topic, too, is saying when you can't. I think some fathers and men get some things twisted. Now, I have told my child's father that he couldn't watch her at my house. I said that, but you can still come and get her. Why you need to watch her here? Regardless if you don't have nowhere for her to go. I don't care if y'all sitting at the playground, in the car. I don't care, but you can't watch her here. And with that, it's not even out of no anger. I just don't, especially if you're in a relationship or whatever else the case may be, I don't understand why you need to do that here, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless if I like you, we cool. If I don't like you, whatever. I don't want you here with her. I want y'all to spend y'all time wherever else. I need all those. And it's not even nothing negative. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it is something negative, it really don't matter because this is my house. And if I say you can't watch her over here, you can't watch her over here. You know what I'm saying? You got to go somewhere else. That would be the only time that I would say this is what it is. But it's not out of no, I just don't want you to watch her over here. Yeah, go take her wherever you going to take her. Why you got to be right here for?
I feel like men that do that is just, I just want to pretend like I'm there, but you still the one taking care of that baby.
Well, why would you even want to?
Thank you.
I'm finna come see my son, but I'm just gonna sit in the house.
I'm gonna sit at your house. That's weird. That would be the only time though, like regardless of whatever drama, dislike, I don't care. I'm probably all kind of bitches and hoes and all that. I'm sure. At the end of the day, I'm still her mother, so it doesn't matter. I don't even care about the disrespect. Do you want to watch her? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm fine with that. I really don't care about none of that. That's where I am with the whole thing.
Look, my baby daddy got girlfriends that actually say, I help you raise your child. He still won't come and get him.
Oh, I don't even have a question for that. So on that topic, how comfortable are you with your kids being around their boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or whatever? Extra comfortable?
Extra.
I don't have a problem.
I mean, I'm very comfortable. My wife is the most.
I love your wife. She could.
She ain't gonna hurt a fly. I mean, anybody who know my wife.
Unless you cross her.
Unless you cross her, of course. So, yeah. My wife ain't gonna hurt a fly. So I mean, my kids coming around, she want the best for them. So
yeah.
I would love for my kids to be around my wife. I mean.
Yeah, I feel comfortable, but I will be honest and say if I'm not feeling that person, we need to have a talk because my daughter is going to be around you. But once we cool, we straight, and the ultimate thing, especially hearing that from that person, if she is all about my daughter, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I really have to squash it, even if I'm not feeling her. I have to squash it because like if my kid don't have nothing against you, she's happy around you, what am I upset for?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
My
what am I
wife
really
done
upset for?
my little girl hell. She done all that. I mean, so my little girl, she's comfortable with my wife. She knows. She knows she is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a secret. They know what we're going through. So my thing is just let it go. Let them come. Let them have fun with their brothers. And that's it.
Yeah.
Just let the other bullshit go. Like, quit thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
Just think about the kids. Regardless of what's going on, think about those kids, and you'll be much happier.
Yeah.
Because that's all I want in my life is my kids.
Right.
That's it. I don't care what she has going on. I don't think about what she has going on. I don't care.
All I care about is those
kids.
That's all I'm asking. But then when I finally meet the girl, then I understand why my baby daddy want me to stay away from the girl. Because he lying. He lying. That's all it is. So he like, oh, this is in her ear. And she like, oh, okay, take her to court. Go on and get custody. I'm going to help you raise your child. But then at the end of the day, where your proof at?
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to be. I can't
See,
meet
I don't
your
even have to meet. I don't even gotta. I don't have
Nah,
to
I gotta
meet
meet her
her.
because my baby
The
daddy
only
got too
time I
many
want to
hoes.
meet is if I felt some type of way.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
as far as meet her, because I feel like I'm gonna trust that he is gonna have whoever he's with is not gonna do any harm to my daughter.
And that was my thing.
So I ain't gotta meet you.
That was
I ain't
my
for
thing.
doing the other way either. I ain't gotta
But
do
see,
that
I
either.
have to because my kid is borderline asthmatic, so I need to know where he at all the time. Period.
But then wouldn't that still just be going through his father though, not necessarily?
Yeah, but when
his
he
daddy's.
start acting like a dick when he do get him, it's like I'm blocked. Nah, bitch, you not blocking me. I will search you down. Understand? I roll up on your bitch. I roll up on your mother. I roll up on your auntie. I don't care. I'm that girl about my child.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see,
And then
this-
keep in mind, my child have been in the hospital 4 times already.
Yeah.
So I need to know where he at all the time.
But yeah, I can definitely understand, like, both point of views as far as what y'all saying. As far as I didn't necessarily have to meet my son's mother, like she's married now. I didn't necessarily have to meet him, but she didn't want me to meet him because of the bullshit that she was saying about me. So when we got to meet, he literally said, "You know what? You are nothing like what she said you was."
Yeah.
And I said, "You know what? That ain't even got. I don't even care what she said about me or none of that. My thing is the interest of him." You know what I'm saying? If you got your best interest in him and in her, then I'm good with it. I have no problem with it. And then to go even further than that, to have conversations with my son and he's telling me about some of the things that they may do or, how he is and stuff like that. Like, I'm at peace with all of it because not only does he have his father in his life, but he also has another presence there to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of and stuff like that. And for me and my son's, for her husband, for me and him to have a relationship outside of her, like, to me, I'm good with that because he has the best of both worlds, period. Because he's able to go in either direction and get guidance or advice wherever he can come to, and if he needs it. So I'm on both ends of that of not being able to meet him because of somebody saying something and didn't really care to meet him, long as my son's interest is in his best interest.
The crazy thing about this
I'm trying to be petty like Omari.
It's like
I'm just kidding.
I think it's bad because
I'm
my
just
son
kidding.
called me while I'm at work talking about, I ain't never come back over. What? Why you, hold on, breathe. What done happened? So now you done fucking chastised my child because you mad at your bitch. Here I come. GPSing it.
I see.
I'm on my way.
Me,
I get what you're saying though.
I never cared about. I mean, I care about who my kids are around, far as who my baby mama's dealing with. But far as what they got going on, I don't care.
Right.
Long as you not beating my kids, putting your hands on my kids, and my kids not calling me saying, "Hey, I'm scared to be around this guy."
Yeah.
I don't care what you got going on.
Right.
Long as you being a man to my kids, showing them what they're supposed to do.
Right.
When I'm not there, when I'm teaching them what to do, I don't care. I just want to see my kids. As long as you're not mistreating my kids, I'm there. I applaud you for being there for my kids because I'm not with her.
Right.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not with her. I can't tell you anything.
It takes
but
a strong person to take in some kids,
exactly.
especially
It
in the
does.
middle of some drama.
It does.
It's like, man.
So like I said, as long as you're not putting your hands on my kids, as long as you're not beating my kids, teaching my kids nothing the wrong way, I ain't got to deal with it. First of all, I ain't got to deal with the man. I'm just worried about my kids. That's all I can get to. I just want to deal with my kids. That's it.
Right. Well, we got a little something in the audience. What you on, Frank?
So this question is for Red. I ain't trying to get you stirred up, bro. But are you saying that he's not allowed to discipline your kids?
I'm not saying he's not allowed to discipline my kids.
And my baby
Well, he
daddy
just
like
can't
that. I don't
put
want
hands
no
on
man.
He just can't. Yeah, he can't beat my kids. If my kids feel like they're getting beat, we got a different problem because I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah.
Everybody know me. I'm pulling up about mine.
Right.
Can't
So
Joe
like,
Jackson
like,
kid.
if he does something, you know what I'm saying, like he can get a spanking.
I mean, yeah, he get a. I mean,
Okay,
whoop his ass because look, you got to be this. I don't want you going out here being out here like these other 10, 12 years old, stealing cars, shooting people, doing all this. If you can discipline my kid the right way, I do not have a problem with it.
Right. Just because you mad at somebody else and you take it out.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Don't be
different.
mad at nobody and take it out on my kid.
And that's what my
Exactly.
problem
Now,
is.
if you discipline him because he needs to be disciplined, yes, discipline him and do what you need to do.
That's it.
Now on that, my baby daddy feel like it don't matter who I'm with, this man don't got a right to hit this child. I'm like, you don't got a right to say that, period, because where you at. So
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm not insecure, so I mean, I'm not saying, okay, well, he whooped my child, so I'm finna go over there and beat his ass.
Yeah.
No, okay, I need to see what happened, when it happened, why it
Like,
happened.
tell me what's going on.
Exactly.
Like,
I want to
what's
know
going on?
everything
Yeah.
before I sit here and do something that's going to put me behind bars.
Right.
Because I have other kids out here still.
Right.
And I'm still married. So I still got to think about my other kids before I go make this decision to
Before
do
you
something
get locked up. Yeah.
that I don't need to
Don't
be
do it.
doing.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, at the end of the day, I'm gonna get locked up for hitting him. I ain't gonna never put my hands
I mean,
on her.
regardless of who
Chitty,
it
chitty,
is,
bang, bang.
put your hands on my kids and I feel like you put your hand on my child the wrong way for the wrong reason, yes, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put myself in it. But if I feel like you're doing it for the right reason, I have no say. So I mean, do what you need to do. I never once told her that whoever she's dealing with, don't touch my kids regardless of what's going on. Don't put your hands on my kids.
I get told that and he don't even want to meet the dude.
Lord.
So basically, you in a relationship and ain't even got no relationship. You in a whole relationship and ain't even get one.
All right, so
My
what?
thing is, how can he tell you how to raise your child or what the next man can't do if he's not even doing what he's supposed to do?
Again,
Yeah.
where you at?
Yeah, and that's what you're saying.
That's
Where you
dead.
at?
Where you
So how
at?
you
That's
gonna
dead.
say something?
That's
Again,
dead.
you 7 minutes down the road, where you at?
Yeah. That's,
You can't even get to a PTA meeting. Where you at?
let's
You
see.
can't call him dad.
Huh?
Nah, he
You
got
can't
mad.
call him dad.
My
You
son
can't
called
call him
him
dad.
Kendall name.
My thing is,
God.
stepdad's fine with me. I don't care.
You cool with stepdad?
I'm cool with stepdad.
I'm cool
I ain't
with
got a problem with it
stepmama,
because
step-girlfriend,
my
everything.
kids know who their dad is, regardless
Yeah.
of what the fact may be.
Yep.
Whenever my kids see me, my kids know that's daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else. That's daddy.
Yeah.
They know
That's
who
how it's
birthed
supposed
them.
to
I
be.
mean, they know their mama, but they know I'm daddy. Regardless of who come in their life, they know.
Okay, so what is the hardest thing to deal with in co-parenting? What you think is the ultimate hardest thing?
Simply
Communication.
talking to him.
Communication.
You just said
Communication. Communication.
I don't
boy.
even want to talk. Don't even text me. Text him.
Yeah.
Communication is the biggest thing.
Communication.
It's
Yeah.
always communication.
But I mean, but that's
the biggest
key
thing to
though.
everything.
Yeah.
You gotta have it.
If you ain't got it, you lost.
Yeah. I don't really know. It's kind of hard to say because I think we would be able to communicate just fine, but it's the stuff that's on the outside that causes us not to communicate at all now.
It's because they
So
want to
now
go back
there's
farther into the
no-
communication.
Yeah, like we right here, like what are we doing? You know, what's the deal? So I don't even know what's the hardest thing to deal with. Well, right now I'm not co-parenting at all, so
Right, but
Right now,
and that's
so-
also your situation too, though,
Yeah.
because the thing is you reaching out and then they not reaching out as well, then you just cut that off. Versus you reaching out and then they reaching out in a different way.
Yeah.
The arguing, the bickering, or whatever the case may be, that's still
Yeah.
a form of communication. So that's where, for me, it might have been harder because the communication wasn't the way it should have been.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's like, all right, now I got to find a different direction or a different route to say what I need to say or to get done what I need to get done.
Yeah.
Versus you reached out, nothing was there.
Yeah.
So the communication for you was never there. Versus on my end, the communication was there, but it was on a different level. So then now we have to figure this out so that way we can co-parent or we can communicate to make sure that
Right.
he's being raised the way he needs to, he has what he needs, and all of that type of stuff.
Right.
So communication, whether it's there or not, communication is key.
It's key.
Period.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Because you won't have situations that you have if the communication is there. And then you pop up and it's like, well, what the fuck is this? So now, had you been able to answer the phone, you wouldn't have no. Had you answered the phone, we wouldn't be where we at today. You know what I'm saying? So communication is key, whether you have it or not.
And I will say, I'm not going to lie. At first, I did have a big problem with communication.
Yeah.
And once I've learned to do that, everything is a lot better. But it's like sometimes that don't even help.
I
Yeah.
feel
It's just
so
when they
opposite,
get in
y'all.
their ways, they're in their ways. It doesn't matter. If they not getting what they want, it's my way or the highway.
And that's
I
where
feel so
you quit
opposite.
pushing my button. It ain't nothing that you can do about it.
I mean, that's
So-
why now I just shut up. I don't say nothing. I just go on about doing what I need to do to take care of my kids.
And that's it.
I took my best
it.
advice from the man that wasn't there for me, and that's my father. Okay, he said just quit trying. And soon I quit trying, bam, why my line blowing up?
Yeah.
Cause I was you. I'm like, hey, he here. Where you at? Can you come and get him? Do you want to get him? He's asking for you.
Yeah.
Because
Keep
no
in
longer
mind,
you communicate.
my
You no
child
longer
was there
communicate.
when he walked out.
You're no longer communicating. So whether you have it or
Exactly.
not, you reached out. That's part
Well,
of communicating.
I didn't-
It's dead.
So I just quit.
I didn't communicate.
That's the thing.
Hey.
So you didn't communicate.
He's not there. His ass is just not there.
They trying to figure out what the hell's
All of
going
that,
on.
yeah.
I ain't heard that.
He's not there. I didn't say, hey, you want your kid. I've said, can we talk? I've said, what about this? I've done all that. Then when I seen it before she even got here. So it's like, I'm not going to force you to be a father. I'm not going to force you to do that. I'm not going to lie to my kid or none of that stuff. It can be a social media, which is the next question that's about to come up. It could be whatever you got to say as far as what I've done negative or anything like that. As a form of communication, even if it's coming on social media. But if you're not doing it, what else I need to say? What do I need to say? You gonna buy these diapers or what?
And that's something that he got to figure out then.
Yeah.
On that note, because you did your part. After you do your part, it's only so much that you can do.
Right.
Period.
My mama favorite saying, mama's baby's daddy's maybe.
Slow it down.
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
That's trash. That's trash.
I mean, you the exception, but I mean, I'm just saying, as far as we go, we did mama's baby's daddy's maybe. I mean, it doesn't apply to everybody.
But it's up to you.
And that's for me when you go out there like that's trash. Like don't put everybody in that barrel. Like nah, you can't do that. Don't.
It's not everybody.
Everybody don't ride that
out here
bus.
bullshitting.
Everybody don't ride that bush.
Damn.
Don't let their bullshit be my bullshit. No.
You the exception to the rule, man. The exception to the rule. Y'all are like
so that's two exceptions off for two different situations.
Y'all part of the dying breed over here.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
as I'm saying,
But
so my thing
what's
is,
the problem with women seeing it though? Like,
Saying what?
Because like she
Everybody
said,
ain't the
good
same.
man, like somebody.
everybody ain't the same.
Everybody's not the same. Even on the mother tip, everybody's not the
Yeah,
same.
'cause
Like even on the mother tip, because we can still be that bitter
We can be a
baby
deadbeat
mama
mom.
and all that. We can be deadbeat as well, but that ain't happening. Like what irks me the most with drama and all this stuff is when the men don't do their part. And if we as the mothers, if we have our kids and we decide that we not gonna go to work because we quit our job or we not gonna do something, our kid still suffers. Like we don't get that choice like the men do.
Right.
So it's a bunch of bullshit. Like that hit home for me, like to hear stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
and
I get what y'all
that's the
saying, but
situation.
our mothers, even if we bitter and don't give a shit about the baby daddy, we still have our kids at the end of the day. You know?
Nah, I'm childish. I give a shit because I need his money. He
I'm
made me
just
go
saying.
good. I
I'm
need
just
his
saying
money.
though. But you still have your kid, regardless of what's happening.
Period.
You still taking care of your child. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
to.
So I don't care if we bitches whole sluts or we mad because he with the next chick and all that stuff. All of that is irrelevant. My child is still at the house. I'm still raising my child by myself.
Not
glad he got a
bashing,
baby.
You know?
not bashing
I'ma give
any
her money
women or
too.
anything. Like I always wanted to know this, and I'm gonna put it out there. Why is it? Like I said, I'm not bashing anybody. Why is
You
it
finna
that
bash 'cause
the
you
woman
said it.
gets
That's
to
just
get the majority of the say so with the child? Because you got some shitty mothers out here.
You
and
do.
you got some real good fathers out here, so why not
But if you-
the father get majority of this say so with the father, with the
should. I
child,
agree.
regardless of what
I
the
agree.
woman got going on. I mean,
I agree.
It should change sometime because when a child is born, regardless of what the say so might be, the woman has majority say so over that child.
Maybe because I feel like
Situation is
the woman
sensitive, though.
has the child majority of the time.
I mean,
I'm
I
not saying it's
understand that
okay.
though.
part,
Once,
like-
I'm not saying it's
once
okay.
you have them and then you go be a shitty mother, then what? When you got a
But-
father out here working 2-3
So,
jobs
yeah, I
to take
feel
care of
what
them.
With the
saying,
question
well,
that you're
shit.
asking though, is to me, I kind of feel like at what route are you taking? Because if it go through court and you don't have custodial right, like you just
Stop putting
if
the
that
courts in it.
child- So if you're not in it and you're not together, that child live with that woman, then yeah, it is what it is. Now if you split up and that child is with you, unless you got a baby mama or a baby daddy, and y'all can sit down and be real with each other and be like, yo, we didn't work out, but we made this, and we
Exactly.
gonna
That's the
together
ultimate
do
thing.
this.
And the reason-
That's how that works.
And the
So, I
reason
mean-
why I say that is,
So if you leave and that child stay with that woman, and she, whatever you have, always with the mama, at the end of the day, why would you have a say?
and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say this is because you always got some of these females out here. Once it don't work, is okay. You take this child, you take the child, and you take care of them. But they don't want to put that out there and say, okay, I asked this man to take care of my child. Why you don't want to put that out there? I mean, it's vice versa, regardless. I mean,
And And then what type of woman you dealing with at the same time?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said
Some women are shitty women, and you got some men that
it's just a sensitive situation. That's like my baby daddy got access where we can sit down. I'm always about come to the table, let us talk about this together. But no, it's inconvenient for him because to have to deal with that little boy is taken out of his lifetime, like it ain't taken out of mine.
So
but I'm not mad about it. It's about the woman you with.
I get you.
So basically, you can't put all the women in the same barrel either.
And you can't put all the men in the same barrel. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
But I will say this: I'm not putting all the men. I'm just putting the one that's in my
And you can't let one shitty man or woman.
Well, when I have another kid, that's what he's supposed to do, then I won't put him in that barrel.
I got one, just one that he shitty. And after everything I done been through with him, I don't want no baby daddy.
I understand. Everybody got something that they don't want.
All right, so what's your thoughts or reactions to your child's father, baby daddy, baby mama posting on social media or talking to your family? What are your reactions? I know yours.
I don't care because my family and her family know that I'm a great father. When I was there, I always took care of my kids. When I left, I was still there with my kids.
Yeah.
Taking care of my kids. So, I mean, her family know it and my family know it. So when she go talk to any of her friends about I'm a shitty baby daddy or this and that, it doesn't matter. It goes in one ear and out the other, except for the people who don't want to take sides.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't have that issue at all.
Y'all don't do the social media thing?
I mean, he can say whatever the hell he want to say because at the end of the day, even his family, like when he went to his family verbally talking about I'm blah, 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 all his family got my number personally and all his family told him to shut the fuck up because I'm doing everything that I can and do. And I bend over 1,000 different ways, didn't even know I could.
Yeah.
So he can't. So he can
social
tell social media whatever he want.
It don't bother me. I mean, hell, I'm Unpacked bags, so.
You are social media.
I am social media, so it definitely don't bother
media.
me. I want you to say something, man. And for all those people on a personal tip that are watching just to be messy, y'all views matter too. So I'm gonna throw a shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. Where you at with it, bro?
Mine drug me down through the via social media. But my thing is, we went to high school together.
Yeah.
We know a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
And they know who I am. They know what type of person I am. So that's the reason why I bit my tongue for so many years to not say anything back, because you can say whatever you want to, but these people know me. They see what's going on, and me personally, I don't give a damn about your opinion.
Actually,
the only opinion that matters to me,
That's exactly what
the
I'm
only
saying.
opinion that matters to me now
everything.
is my son's opinion.
Yeah.
What does he think about me? Outside of that other shit, I could care less.
Yeah.
And I tell people that right now today, I don't care what you think about me. Only thing is that matters to me is that 6-year-old. What does he think about me? Outside of that, I don't care. I don't have nothing to prove to you. I don't have nothing to say to you. No, none of that.
Right.
But you drag me down through there and doing all of this and all of that, you trying to push a button. I never let you push that button.
That's it. They want to press buttons.
It don't matter. But my thing is, how dumb do you look saying this and saying that?
Exactly.
And we know the same goddamn people.
Exactly.
Like that
When
don't
I
make
found
sense.
out
Like
the post that I read, I was like,
you hanging your damn self. Like
he real
you look
mad.
stupid. Like you big mad and you look
You
mad.
look mad, right?
But you know the same people, so it don't matter what you say. So now you looking and the only people that's agreeing with you are the people that don't know.
That don't know.
And the only people that you really just running and saying this and saying that to. And like I said, going back to the whole thing of reason why she didn't want me to meet who she was dealing with is because you talking this bullshit, but then he really got to meet me, and it's like you nothing like, you know what I'm saying, what you say. And even to this day, when I just went to go pick up my son, me and him out there, we kicking the shit in the midst of me, her, him, and Jay.
Yeah.
Like we all out there, we kicking the shit. Me and him having a whole good time, whole conversation, and she just sitting over there with the boo boo face.
I'm outside. No, she bringing up this side.
So it's like you can't get mad, like you know, and nobody cares about the way that you feel either in that situation because it ain't even about you. And then if somebody needs to feel some type of way, he needs to feel some type of way because of whatever feeling you got going on because me and him got a relationship. So like I said, the whole social media thing, like that. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I clap back, I don't want to hear nothing. Because if the clap back gonna be...
Oh, Marion.
It ain't even gonna be on Marion status. That's gonna be on the whole other level.
The whole tour, my nigga. Like,
it's gonna be a whole new branch of the military.
Baby Daddy Tour 2020.
It's gonna be something serious if I was to ever clap back because then I'm for real not tell my truth. I'm gonna tell your truth too. the truth that wasn't told.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because there's always three sides of the
Fair
story.
game now.
That's my side, your side, and the truth. Period.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you want to speak the truth, then you
Preach.
tell all the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tell it from the beginning why we are no longer together. Why the situation is what it is.
Absolutely.
And then tell me that you can stand right there and say what you're gonna say then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna be real hush mouth. It ain't gonna be a post on social media. It's gonna be a phone call or a text or why you say this and why you say that. Now ask me that question on social media like you was, and I'm just gonna continue to post on that status.
You're going to get a phone call, though.
And I'm not answering no phone call. I'm not answering no phone call. No.
All right,
It's
so
over with.
is it necessary to have a third party in the situation? Like, if you guys are so angry at each other that you can't meet up to, like, then you got to have Jay come and pick up your son to bring to you because y'all are that pissed off at each other. Is that necessary, or can we get over what's going on just to drop the kid off?
I
You know
went
what
through
I'm
it for a
saying?
while where I had to pick up my kids from her sister or her mama. But me personally, I feel like it shouldn't be a problem, but sometimes it is. I mean,
Sometimes it's necessary.
yeah, it is
I ain't
necessary.
with it.
I mean, now
I ain't.
I can pick up my kids myself, but at first I couldn't.
Yeah.
It was just too much. It was too much going on between the two of us that she didn't want to see that we wasn't together no more. Like, just leave it
Yeah.
alone. Let me get my kids and you go about your business. It was always a problem.
We don't got to talk or none of that stuff. I'm tell you, for me, now I got to tell you if she allergic to something because you don't know, or what kind of, what size she wear. I got to tell you that because it's been so long. But other than that, we don't have to talk about nothing.
But
She
see-
can get in the car. I can give her a kiss goodbye, and she can go on. I don't need a third party. I didn't need a third party to have her.
Oh, yeah,
so
exactly.
what do we still need a third party for? I just think we old enough to we can at least do that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
want to get my
it,
kids
though.
and go, but
Yeah, I get it.
I didn't have that problem either. He was just like, fuck it, I won't come. Lordy. I'm just saying, like, he almost kind of made it simple for me.
Yeah.
He felt just in attendance. Like somebody called the truancy officer on that man.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Should both parents have their own belongings for the child?
Yes, straight up.
I agree. All the way down to the car seat, huh?
Better know it.
All the way down.
I don't need your car seat. Well, why'd you leave this car seat? I ain't dead. Do your thing. But I think that's
no.
just,
So you should be able to just drop.
Yeah,
y'all got
if
that
you-
big
How
hands
I
over there.
feel about it is you should have it. Don't come to me, period. Get his ass from school. Drop him off at school.
That's real. That's real.
So-
I can agree with that. All right. Is child support an issue, and do you think it helps with the drama or causes more drama?
It only
Mine causes
causes more
more.
drama if you allow it to. Like I said, everybody's situation is different. I got put on child support and I was just like, all right, it's cool, it's whatever it is. And I never really said anything else about it because now don't call me for nothing and don't ask me for nothing because you get this money. So anything extra I do is based off of me. And that was just my situation was.
So whatever you pay for child support, if she comes back and she says, I'm struggling, I need some help with y'all's child, he needs some shoes.
Now, if you tell me you struggling because of your job or whatever the case may be,
Whatever the struggle is.
if you struggling on something that really is important, then fine, I got you.
Okay.
But if you just calling me saying, hey, he needs some more school shoes, da 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 da, so what about this money that he getting sent? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like there's things that are put in place to take care of that, especially the amount of money that I pay.
I was
I
saying, I'm
only
wondering,
have
like,
one.
how much money do you pay first of all?
I pay, look, check this out. To be all the way real, I pay $800 a month to take care of my one son.
You shouldn't be calling me for shit at $800 a month. That child should be clearly taken
What
care
you
of.
got? What you
I
got?
have a question because this is my question because I can feel you, but also raising a child comes with a lot more cost. So I wouldn't have to have a 2-bedroom and have to pay for the lights on the 2-bedroom and the water on the 2-bedroom if I didn't have a child that I'm paying for my own.
And I get
so
that.
if I need help, I feel like outside of child support, if I need help and you know what I'm saying, I need help, there should not be a problem.
So let me ask you this question:
I
is
concur.
$800 a month enough money for one child to pay?
No.
That's
Right.
No,
So
child
my
support.
thing is anything extra. So anything extra.
School, my baby said she wants some Zaxby's.
So anything
I gotta pull
extra.
over and get her that
So
Wednesday.
anything
you don't
extra
have
that
to
you're
get her
telling me.
Zaxby's. Like, no.
That's what I'm saying. Anything extra, you always got to come to me for anything extra.
Yeah, you're her father.
Right, but my thing is,
I
I
don't feel like that.
pay this money to get him. I pay this money every month.
It's based on what the state is deciding based on maybe whatever the income is. But we know that having a child is not something that you can just expect for the cost to be the same every day. Children fall, they get hurt, children grow fast. A lot of things change. You
I
know what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
that.
So it's like, I feel like if you having the luxury of not having to raise the child, then if I come to you and ask you for something as the non-custodial parent, it should not be an issue.
So
It should be
every
nothing. It should be
pair of
like,
new
okay.
shoes, every pair of Jordans that come out here, she should come to me to get them shoes.
I feel
No.
like
So
if you-
every
that's a
piece of
different
clothing
thing.
that he
That's
needs,
a different thing.
he should,
That's
and that's why
lifestyle.
that's the thing of something
But
extra.
if you're used to living
That's
that
the same as
lifestyle,
something
let me say
extra.
this: if you have every Jordan, then there's no reason why.
And I don't.
Right.
But that's the thing.
And I
so
don't.
it comes according to the lifestyle. So
Right.
if y'all don't have the lifestyle where you used to, if you don't have every Jordan, then if she's expecting you to have every Jordan for your baby, that's
Because-
unreasonable.
And check this
Yeah.
out. That whole situation
Yeah.
of me paying what I pay, when we went to court, she supposedly showed that she didn't have no job. And based off of me already paying for daycare and him to go to school, that was the price that was put on
But
it.
sometimes women do things because, let me tell you, because when in my child support, I let my child's father get a lower payment because I felt for him. Like, I feel like, okay, you
Right.
told me you
See,
got all these
but that's
struggles.
where you went wrong, and you
That is-
shouldn't have
that
felt
is
for him,
where I was
period.
wrong.
As a woman, because I don't care what the
but
fuck my
I'm
baby
saying,
daddy going through. I
don't
still
fault
want
him
your
for
money. I
that,
gotta
but
raise that
also
boy.
say- But I also say, when I come to you, because you know that I let the state
Right, I
not
see
get
what
into
you're
your
saying.
paper that much.
I get what you're
that
saying.
they have in their
As far
hand
as-
on your money
Right.
that much.
Yeah.
I let
So-
you still keep
Yeah.
control of your
I
money
get
that
what
much that they asking for something little. $200 a month.
Right.
That's little. That's
And
my
that's-
child
and that's
support.
your situation.
My baby 12 years old. So you feel me?
And that's your
So
situation.
If I'm asking for something more, and if I felt like $800, I feel like that would be something that's cool for me. But if I ask for something more, if it's reasonable,
It's reasonable.
Right, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Reasonable.
Anything extra, don't you shouldn't come to me
It's a
for
gift.
anything
Child
extra that's
support
coming up
tells
out of
you-
there.
Child
That's all I'm
support tells
saying.
you anything that you pay outside of child support is considered a gift.
Right.
But you're the father.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Anything
Right,
extra
right.
that I do for him is based off of me. Don't call me to say that these new Jordans drop, he need to get these, or this, and
I
this,
feel
he
you
need to
when
get
it comes to
this.
these
I know,
Jordan
'cause
drops,
taking
you
care
like
of him, that
But if it's
800 is
something
what that is
he
there
needs,
for.
Like if it's
Exactly.
something
But needing to
let's
want
say
two
she
different
call you
things.
and say,
But-
my light bill. Let's say she call you and say, hey, I'm low on my light bill this month. Can you help me out?
And
you
I
already
have
paid
no
all your
and I have
child
no
support
problem
for
and
it.
I have no problem with
But
that. But
that's
my thing is
that
why
situation
are
is
you in this
too.
situation though?
Exactly.
Why is that there?
Because
Because this has already been paid to take
when
care
you-
of it.
Because she's taking care of the child.
So
you
when
said that
you-
you have the child on holidays on when the child's out of school. Children are in school 180 days out of the year.
And I know that.
So when the child, so that means that all of those days that the mother has a child, so that means that it's already uneven to a certain extent. You feel me? So it's like, okay, if I'm asking for something outside of what you're doing that's already uneven, it shouldn't be a problem to balance out the scale.
It's not
But it's
a
not
problem. My thing
uneven.
is you shouldn't
Okay, but-
always come to me about that. Period.
See,
You
that-
shouldn't
Not
always
always.
you shouldn't have to always come to me to say this
So,
and
but
this.
you
Like no,
saying
it's there.
Child support is a split of both
Wait a minute.
incomes, so the woman is just as much more responsible for whatever
Right,
set
no,
of money
she's
just as the
responsible.
man is.
But she's also taking care of the child.
Right, and so is he when he's paying his child support because so like I paid the majority of the money when I went to court.
Should depend on-
So he didn't get exactly. He didn't have to pay that. He don't have to pay that.
Gotta go. Yeah.
When I went to court, I'm 53% income. He 47. So what he giving me is on top of what I'm already supposed to be doing. So I feel like if your child wants Zaxby's, I'm sorry, baby, we got chicken at the house. I'm sorry. You want Jordans? You don't need Jordans. We got. I'm sorry. She needs to be, but she needs to be. As a mother, I am more. As a mother, I am more responsible.
And she calling you, that's a whole different problem. You know what I'm saying?
I got that, but as a mother, I'm more responsible to make sure all my bills paid before this child get a luxury.
Exactly.
They don't need a luxury. They need their necessities.
That's correct.
So
we're talking about if a
so
necessity
in
is
his
needed.
case,
No, he said if it was a
Yeah,
necessity,
a
he was
necessity.
saying.
That's it.
Cool. If the
Yeah.
light bill's low and she call you,
but why your light bill low if you getting $800? You should be your light, your mortgage, your water. That should be automatic.
I don't know. I
So-
can't relate to that.
No, it was your
So
question.
and that was your situation though. That was your situation.
That was exactly-
And that's where that situation
So what
different.
I'm saying is if you have
Exactly.
necessities, that's a whole different thing. Especially like if I ask you for necessities, that's what I said.
Right.
I said the light
So
bill
you
low.
felt the way that you felt
Yeah.
because you gave your situation. You said, "Hey, I'm gonna be lenient on you." So
Right.
therefore,
Right.
if there's
That's
anything
why I
extra,
said-
I should be able to come to you.
Right.
I wouldn't no leniency on my part.
Exactly.
I took
I
care of
wouldn't
what I
even
needed
give
to,
leniency.
and
I
I
don't care
never
what
said anything
situation
about it. I
you
never
ain't
argued
help.
with you to
But
say,
you
"Hey,
take it
I'm
when
paying
you
too much.
take
This,
it
this, and
monetarily.
this," and I'm good. You said
That's
what?
different. Monetarily is different than the time that you invest in a child. Is very different. My child's 12 years old, so it's like I have a different perspective because my child's older. So it's like I've been past like all them little kid stages, and my child's a preteen now. So she's at the point where she's trying to figure out why her daddy's not been around. You know, when they little, they don't really give a shit about that. They cool with the little bit that they get.
And that's your situation with him.
So it's like she's trying to figure out, you know, why my daddy don't take me to school every day?
And that's your situation with him.
So she's 12. Why she don't just ask him?
Right, and
She can
that's
ask
those are questions that he needs to answer.
She's 12.
My son is 6, and I've been there since day one. I've never missed a doctor's appointment or none of that. When she was pregnant, him being here, my son is 6, and I do everything I can to make sure that I'm with my son, regardless of my job or anything like that.
And I appreciate that because I was sitting back there and I said, you got some people on the panel that they've been done wrong by women, and it's like that's not usually what you see, but it's like I appreciate that point of view because usually what you see is what is her case scenario where she was left to raise a child by herself. So it's like it's a whole different perspective when you hearing their perspective. You feel me?
Right.
So I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to down you, but it's like
good.
it's a different perspective because it's like on your end, you a dad that's doing what you're supposed to do, and you hear the quote, good baby daddies end up with horrible baby mamas, and then good baby mamas end up with bad baby daddies. So it's like, it's just a different side of the coin.
Right.
So
and to be honest, I've even asked my family the whole thing of, when you got somebody that's actually trying to be there for their child, why is it so hard versus a guy that ain't trying to do nothing? They get away, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. They live in their life. But you got somebody for real trying to take care of their kids, and it's like you take them through hell and hot water versus a dude that ain't shit, and you, whatever, my baby daddy ain't nothing, and it is what it is.
Well, let me tell you, I was telling them, I study sociology, so it's like, it goes according to what the majority rules. Majority rules that most of the time, the baby daddies ain't doing what they supposed to do. So it's like the ones that are doing what they're supposed to do, they get burnt. The majority is the other side. So
at first,
I got a question for her.
At first, when I was with my baby mama for at least 5 years, I was in the same household as my kids, paying $800 child support, paying bills, and still taking care of the kids, and it still wasn't enough.
Not being greedy. You right.
Exactly what I'm saying. So we all don't fall in the same category. That's what I'm saying. We want to. Some of us want to be out here taking care of our kids.
Majority rules. So it's like majority just looks at most men are like this. So that when they see y'all, it's like y'all just
we the same ones. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And
we all not in the same boat.
thing. It's like I have to deal with the whole baby mama thing. But like you said, it's like, I don't want to be called a baby mama because I'm not no baby mama. I take care of my child every day, day in, day out. When my baby's sick, it's me every day. It's me. I'm her mother. So it's like the same thing. We get burned. We got to deal with the whole stigma of being a baby mama. It's the same thing. So it's like we all feel each other's pain. And it's like we got to find out where we can meet in the middle and help other people. So it's like if you the good dad, you need to be a mentor for other dads who's not good. And help them to fall in line. And if we good mom, then we need to fall in line and help these ones that's being greedy, bitter, trying to hold and use their children as pawns. And we need to tell them, no, you can't do that. Right. That's how it needs to go. That's how I feel. Okay, I'm gonna
Give her some look.
All right. I mean, what she's saying, it needs to be heard. It needs to be heard. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. Let's see. Okay, y'all answered a lot of questions. Okay, so actually y'all answered the last 6 questions in that little segment right there. At the end of the day, what have you learned from your past up until now? And are things better? Like,
I can take, you ain't even gotta finish it.
Okay.
I've learned, watch who you have kids by, watch who you get into a relationship with. Because once you do it and you have a kid by this person, it's over.
It's over.
It is over. You have to watch who you have kids by and who you're dealing with. It can always be. It can always be. Okay, I'm this person. I'm that person. I'm good. I'm that. I'm this. I'm that.
And
but once you have a child, it's over with. It's a different thing.
I feel like you already got one. You already got one, so you know the signs. So if you just that ignorant enough to go through it again, then you should be that ignorant enough to stay in it. Just saying.
Wait a minute. What was the question?
That sounds like a shot fired.
I'm saying like my baby mom for 12 years.
For women, like you know the signs in a man, and for me, you know the signs in a woman. Now if you ain't seen it, you done been through it. Like I got a baby daddy, so if I get with another dude, he half-ass talking the same shit, bitch, you got to go.
Yeah.
Well, I said, like,
well, see,
in
my case, I've been knowing him for years on a friendship level, and we got together. I never expected this right here. I mean, my family can even vouch for that. I never expected this.
So
now, there was some red flags somewhere as far as the relationship went, but as far as him raising his kid, especially with already having some, I never thought that this would have been what it was. You know what I'm saying?
So for me, my red flags is they red flags for a reason.
No. I'm saying the red flags was like relationship wise, like maybe some financial something maybe didn't happen, and I'm not saying that was the case, but I'm saying just as far as he and I went. But when it came to the kids, I didn't see him really disappearing. I didn't see that side that said, I didn't think he was going to ghost me at all. Yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm speaking on experience, because like real shit, I was that dumb bitch. Because my baby daddy literally said to me, I just want a baby with you so I can have you for the rest of your life. And I said, you gonna eat them words, so you got me for the rest of your life. So guess what? I need your money for the rest of mine.
Yeah.
So basically,
if I get in a
bluffing poker.
Pretty much. So if I get in a relationship and I see all these same signs and I still decide to have a baby with this fool, I deserve to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
So
now, what I can say that I have learned was not anything as far as what I need to do with him. I learned what I can do for myself now that he's not here. You know what I'm saying? I have learned that. Yeah. And I can't lie. I need that. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie, because sometimes I do think about, like, I get teary every time talking to Cope, because I do feel like this is who. Yeah. This was a choice. You know what I'm saying? That happened, but I really didn't see that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Had I saw that, then I wouldn't even be like, you know.
Would have done it.
Well,
I don't think
yeah.
nobody seeing shit. They just in the bed having fun. Shit. Okay, let's do this. I don't think nobody see, especially when you out having a good night. Like I said, my other two wasn't planned.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you out having a good time, me personally, I was out doing things I had no business doing.
Man, I was out here. Time though, like, I mean, it was a good time, but I'm saying, like, I have an app. It was playing like that. It was playing. If you do this, if we are not protected today, I'm going to be pregnant.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it was. So for him not to be here at all, regardless of what I've done, because I'm not saying I'm perfect, even though in this situation I slick am, but I'm not saying I'm perfect. But I don't understand why we right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we right here?
I guess the lesson I learned is, for like, just for me personally, is I'ma always be 100% ready. So in my mind, not to down a man or anything, but I know if I get pregnant, I hope you there, but I'm working like you ain't.
If I do this the second time around, I'm gonna be just like you. I need your money. I need your. I'm not doing it.
With my daughter, I've told my daughter never to depend on a man. Never. Anything you get out here and do, you do it on your own.
And I'm raising my child to never depend on a woman.
What you do, regardless of what you have, prepare to do this on your own, because you never know what a man's gonna do. I mean, you have to teach him. I'm a man. I know what I wanted to do and what I was doing when I was going through it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real shit. But I will say, I was with this one girl for 12 years, and I thought we were gonna have a life together.
Yeah.
I wasn't out here bullshitting at first, but when I seen that it wasn't going no farther, I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I started doing me. Once I knew I wasn't gonna progress anymore, regardless of anything, I said, fuck it, I wanna go somewhere else and go and do this. I tried to tell her, look, let's do this, let's go our separate ways. We still decided to stay in this one house together, regardless of what we were doing. It all came to a head. Then there it is. You have to go. I mean, regardless of what you're doing, just do it for the fucking kids. Just take care of your guy. Be quiet.
Excuse me.
Take care of your kids.
Do not stay in a relationship for your children. I never condone that. Be happy for you. Period.
And being happy for you is taking care of your kids. Because you ain't going to be happy if your kids ain't taken care of.
I just said don't stay in a relationship.
I'm not saying, you ain't got to stay. I fucked up. I told you that.
No, I'm
messed up.
just saying period.
I stayed in a 12-year relationship because of my kids. And I had time to go. I could have went to college. I had multiple scholarships to go to college. My main thinking of it was,
being with your
I
kids.
have to be with my kids, because I never had that relationship with my dad. And if anybody my age know, back then, I mean, that's all you wanted was a relationship with your dad. That's it.
Right. But even speaking on that, like I said, I can understand where you're coming from on that. I use the relationship I had with my dad to fuel the relationship that I have with my son, because of the absence where I think he should have been there. That's where it's like, okay, I know how that felt, I want to make sure he doesn't feel
And that's
that.
exactly why I didn't go to college,
You know what
because
I'm
I know how I felt because my dad wasn't there for me.
Right.
So I didn't want my child feeling like, okay, well, my dad's out doing whatever the case may be. And then this all falls into, let me go back and take it farther back. This all falls in between what this mother is telling your child.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't shit. He ain't this. He ain't
And
that. When you trying to be that person.
See, I'm on a whole
that's a whole other thing too.
I don't do that.
Because
Right?
like even check this out. With my dad, I've asked my mother all kind of questions about my dad, and her answer was, "You will see as you get older." And as I got older, it was just like, damn. Now I see why she said it, because I didn't judge my dad off of what she said. I got to judge him off of
I met my dad at maybe 28.
You know
My dad
what I
was
mean?
dead when I was 30. I didn't get no answers. So I'm stuck in a way as, okay, I didn't get the answer from my dad, so look, I'm gonna take it in my own hands. I want my kids to know who their dad is.
Right.
I didn't get all this with my dad. Like I met my dad for maybe 3 years. Maybe 3 years. And I didn't get these answers from him. I mean, we went fishing, he wanted to catch up and do these things, but I didn't get the real answers of why why my dad and my mom didn't make it. So therefore, when I didn't get those answers, I still took it into my own hands of, okay, look, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take care of my kids.
Right.
I'm gonna make sacrifices.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So my kids know.
Right.
This is what it is.
Yeah,
So that's why I didn't.
definitely get it.
See,
That's
on,
why I
my,
didn't.
on my end,
That's why y'all
what
should be
hurts for me-
mentors.
Yeah, y'all do need to be.
Because like my baby dad didn't have no daddy, and he ain't no daddy.
Well, see, I'm not gonna say that side because that's a touchy subject for him. So I'm not gonna say what he has or what he doesn't have or whatever. That's not my place to say on his end. But I will say my father was in my life. So my child not having her father I don't understand it, and it's the most hurtful thing ever because I know what it feels like to have one. So he ain't there. It's like I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, any hurt or anger or anything like that, it's just like that sucks. And as a mother or just a parent, because I'm sure you guys may go through it, like you want to be able to give your child everything.
Right.
But that other parent is one thing that you can't give them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can give them good examples and all that stuff because she got a great example. She got a few great examples. You know what I'm saying? But it still ain't her daddy. It's still gonna.
Right.
She's still gonna ask. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's still gonna come out.
It's the title.
Yeah,
Title.
it's still gonna happen. So that's what.
And it all goes back to the
I
title
don't
of baby
get it.
mama, baby daddy. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I mean, women and men need to get off the high horse and just take care of their kids, man.
So
Leave the
with-
money situation or whatever it is alone. Just take care of the kids, man. The kids are the ones that are suffering for this.
So
Yeah.
with that note, as we get ready to end this podcast, I do want you guys to give your true advice because there are all types of mothers and fathers that are listening. Give them whatever advice that you can because you guys have already been through it. I feel like I'm still in it, so I can even take some advice myself. But I want to end on that kind of note with giving that kind of advice out there to the listeners on how to even squash the baby mama drama, the baby daddy drama, whatever, even if that means squashing something within yourself so you can move forward. So I need give me some unpacking advice for the viewers out there, and then we'll end this podcast.
My unpacking advice is look, listen. Regardless, like I said, I can't stress it enough for what you got going on. You see what's going on in this world with these young kids.
Yes.
They don't have any guidance, so you have to give these kids some type of guidance. Regardless if it's baby mama, baby daddy, stepfather, stepmama, regardless, give these kids some type of guidance to get these kids out of these streets, to learn more, to get to college, and to do more with their lives. Regardless of where it's going with it, you have to teach the kids more.
What you got?
Go ahead, Liz.
Go ahead, Liz.
It just caught me off guard.
What you got?
My only advice to everybody is just stay strong. Because having a kid, whether you're going to be the baby daddy or the baby mama, be more mature in your situation. Don't use the child. Don't abuse the child. Try to find common ground.
Okay. What you got?
My thing would be basically is to look at how I was raised and my situation growing up. It took a village, and even to this day, it still takes a village to raise not only my son but my sister's daughter, you know, Red's kids, and all of that. Like, we all come together at the end of the day to make sure we give them a direction, to make sure we give that guidance, we give that advice, or whatever case it may be. So not only do you lean on each other as far as baby daddy, baby mama, whatever you want to call each other, you also lean on the support system that you also have within that village, because it's going to take that village on whatever direction it's going. Because if you don't have that village, I may see Red's kids out here doing something, but because I'm part of that village, hey, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that, or you know that ain't even the direction that you're supposed to go. So not only do you lean on each other as parents, but lean on that village and that support system that you have on that side, outside of each other as well. So my thing is for real, staying strong in that village and believe in that village to go whatever direction you want to go.
Okay. My advice would be to the mothers to stay strong. Like I said, I was married. The child that I have is not by my ex-husband. I did get with somebody else. I started from rock bottom. My rock bottom is not being out on the streets. It's going back home to my mother and not having a dime to my name. To now becoming a regional manager for my company over a couple of states now. So it is about moving forward. I want to say to all the mothers, use your pain to help with your purpose. Like, I use all of that anger and hurt as motivation to get to the next level for my daughter, regardless of what her father does. To the fathers that are not doing what they're supposed to do, for whatever reason that you're not, my advice is to seek within yourself what's going on with you as to why you don't want to take care of your child, even if that means that you feel like the mother of your child is a bitch, or she disrespected you or whatever. I really want you to ask yourself, what does that have to do with my kid as to why I'm not in her life? To the men that are coming into the families that, like, I'm just gonna be real. To the man that has come into my life and done what he was supposed to do for my kid, I will give that advice to say keep staying strong. Even if anybody's in that situation, women are hurt and they are broken. So to have that understanding, I know even for me, to have that kind of understanding, to understand like she been through some shit, like that's some real shit to hold on to. So any man that's just taking care of somebody else's kid, like, y'all keep pushing. That's a blessing in itself, even no matter how hard that is. To the fathers that are doing what they're supposed to do, hey, that shit is real. I mean, hats off to you. Do your thing. To the mothers that are coming into a man's life that has children, I know it's hard for y'all too. Y'all keep pushing at the same time. And to all my viewers out there, if y'all are going through the situation, continue to listen to Unpacked Bags and stay connected to Scatter Sites Entertainment. We got some real content out there. Check out the website. Just keep following us and be with us. We're out here really trying to help people and get some things changed. I appreciate y'all. Y'all give yourself a round of applause. It's Unpacked Bags, Scatter Sites Entertainment, and we out of here.